What's up, everybody? Hello. How do I look? Great. Alright, I hear myself. So, Gobble Mops. What's up? No. No one's here. So, Astrobate is missing now. More than 3 weeks. It's been more than 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3 weeks and 3 days. What's going to happen? I don't know. I got a challenge from Sun Prism. Not feeling ready yet to play. Scientists have apparently are developing some kind of like treatment to give people who have trouble waking up, like morning workers, some kind of, chemical treatment to help them to wake up. I need that. Definitely. Mr. Rowlandson. Got a classical tournament this weekend. So anyway, I just read this random article yesterday that said there's something in the works for a drug treatment for people who can't wake up in the morning. I'm definitely signing up for that, man, because it doesn't matter when the morning is. If it's like morning or afternoon or whenever I wake up, it takes me like forever to wake up, and I don't feel like I'm awake. So here we are. For you, it might seem like afternoon, but for me, it feels like morning. It's 1 o'clock. I'm streaming till 3. Yesterday, we did some analysis of games. Not too many people in my analysis stream, as usual. It's feeling very weird without Astrobate. He always made it feel like there was more people, because he was always there. But we have Mr. Rowlandson. No relation to Roland, my Hungarian friend. Alright, so Sun Prism, good morning, got a classical tournament. Yeah, so, yeah. You always ambush me. And you're really fucking strong and fast, or at least it seems that way when I just woke up. So maybe it's some puzzles or something. I need to do something to like wake my brain up. Even though I've been awake for an hour, I don't feel like I'm awake. Chestically unawake. Oh, this is some sort of tough puzzle. No, I want to do like easy puzzles here. Puzzle streak. All right. Check and win the rook. Wow, that's deep. Check and win the rook actually doesn't work, does it? What else would I do? Check and win the rook allows f7. What? See, this doesn't help. This makes me feel stupider than ever. Alright. What? Oh my god. This is 47. I'm on a 47 streak, so. Do you cheat in puzzle streak? I had to lose or I do that. Alright. Check. King f5. Rook takes g8. That doesn't work. Oh my god. Alright, this doesn't help. Welcome everyone. Check doesn't do anything, so what the heck does? I don't understand. We can win the rook, but he plays f7. Win the rook, but he plays f7. Wait. Check. Where does he move the king? Does it matter? Say king f4. Rook takes g8, f7. Now, how the heck do I even not lose there, let alone win? This isn't helping. This is stupid. I must be looking at the board the wrong direction or something. I'm black. Yeah, I can win the rook. But, I mean, this is just stupid. h5 check, what does that do? Wow. Okay, why does he have to go there? I don't understand why f3. Why couldn't you go to f4, for example? This doesn't matter, though. I still don't see why I'm winning. Why am I winning? Rook takes f7, bro. Oh my god. I can check. And winning his f-pawn doesn't help. Oh my god, this is such a weird puzzle. Oh my god, this is such a weird puzzle. So that's why it doesn't matter. Oh my god. That's so weird. It's a mind freak. Rook takes and then check. Oh my god. And whoever thought of that, right? Oh my god, that's so crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that will get you if you're not awake yet. Alright. Not awake yet. See, that's why I didn't take Sun Prism. Are you gone? You can challenge me again. Just needed to wake up with a really weird puzzle. Bishop takes, check, queen c8, check. Queen c8, check. Queen c8, check, king up, nope. Alright, let's take the challenge, man. Alright. 5 plus something. 5 plus, where the number is between 1 and 5. 5 plus 1 through 5 plus 5. Let's do that. And, yeah. So, are we good? We're streaming? Alright, speed is not the issue here. Birds. Birds is the words. Can we get some birds so you're not really sure where you are? Alright. I like the bird. Bird this, man. You're an E4 player. You should play the Fromm's Gambit. No, I don't know. Fromm's Gambit is pretty extreme. Alright. Make the E4 players play D4 with white. That's what we're doing here. Perfect. Perfect. He's a perfect D4 player. Wow. Right? Now what do you do? Simon Williams. Simon Williams attack. It's an Ilgin, or Ilgin? Ilgin? How do you say Ilgin Janevsky? Ilyan Janevsky? I don't remember. Ilgin Janevsky. Ilgin Janevsky? Does anyone... How do you know this, dude? How do you know this? How would you know this? Seriously. Rook E8. It's like a reverse version of the book line. Your repertoire consists of playing the Danish Gambit or whatever, you know. How do you know, like, how to play the white side of the Ilgin Janevsky Dutch? I mean, that's so random. Now where do we go? Thank God I banned Arsenal fan. Heroku is back. Wow. Alright. So, anyways, well, isn't the World Senior, World Championship Candidates Tournament starting like at the end of this week? or next week. That's weird. We just had a world championship, it seems like. Gukesh just became world champion. What an exciting world championness he had. No? The world championship becomes more and more irrelevant every day. Gukesh... Yeah. I guess he's still got some time left, but, random person is world champion, yeah. Okay. So bishop f6. That's been the case for a while since Ding Loren. Carlsen left us with no world champion. Seems like Sung Prism's really getting stronger lately. Okay, I've got a challenge from... By the way, I've got really bad, like, allergies. My eyes. It's a natural holiday here. You mean national. A natural holiday is when, like, a volcano erupts. And everyone has to, like, scram and quit their jobs and run for the hills. A national holiday is different. Natural holiday. This isn't anybody can challenge me if you have 100 games or more. Mr. Roland Sen. Mr. I think I was doing like Trump exercises on my stream last night and I like strained my like back muscle or something. It's not exactly a vacation. Sir. What are you, like, publicly executing opposition candidates or something? What are they doing there? They're pelting stones at Erdogan's like enemies or something? It's a stoning of the Istanbul mayor. What's the holiday? Bishop g4. This is like creepy. What's he doing? Creepy, dude. Bishop g4? Look at the perfect piece coordination by black. Freaking me out, dude. h3, bishop takes. This is weird. Oh. So you're not talking about, like... Oh, you've got, like, a Muslim holiday. Ramadan or whatever. It's just funny that you said natural holiday. That's like a religious holiday. Yeah, I mean, religious holiday is a religious holiday. So, it's like Easter or Christmas in Christian holidays, very major Christian holidays. Knight g7. Yeah, dude, you play weird chess. Dude plays a very weird brand of chess. g4. Let's overextend ourselves. Okay, you know what? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. This is freaking me out. So e6 is next, huh? We'll just go polar bear. But when you said natural holiday, that sounded weird. Like it's nature. Religious holidays are standard. Natural holidays are weird. Like throwing people into volcanoes would probably count as a natural holiday. Wow, why spaz out with e5? Violently aggressive player. Don't you guys think? Why so aggressive? Why are you so psychotically aggressive, dude? You forced me to play very riskily myself. Sacrifice lambs. I love Satanism. So, alright. Seriously. No, seriously. I love lamb. Lamb's delicious. So what are we gonna do? We go here. A lot of people don't like lamb. It's kind of gamey, but I really like it. It's delicious. Yeah. Expensive, like beef. I was reading an article on the BBC about lamb farmers and how hard it is economically to compete in this business, the lamb business. Almost as bad as cows. A lot of work. It's like the hardest animal farming. Shepherd business. Play a very strange brand of chess. It's actually hard to believe that Sun Prism is an E4 player. When you look at this, I talk about this a lot, and I think that people don't pay a lot of attention to it in general. Wow, you stole my pawn? Holy moly. Yeah, this reminded me of another game we had. It's incredible. There was this TV show when I was a kid, That's Incredible. It's like that. That's incredible. That's incredible, dude. You did this to me before in another game with like E5 square. Oh no, poor G5 pawn. How did I lose my G5 pawn? You undermined my G5 pawn. Knight D5, E takes F4. I just ignored it and lost my G5 pawn. But I don't want to take with the pawn here. Give you F5 forever. I had to. I blundered. I had to take with the pawn. I didn't want to do it. I have to give up my great knight. Black is clearly better. He's held the E5 square. Gabble Tromops, welcome back. I've been thinking about, how weird the stream has been. You donated yesterday and supported the stream, but everyone's gone. I mean, Astrobate's gone. Mr. Slow is gone. Richard Brenton's gone. Where's Richard Brenton? Where did everybody go? Everybody abandoned me. Just coincidence, or everybody hates me? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. What do you guys think? Everybody started to hate me because I banned everyone? No. I've been banning people for years. There's nothing new there. Man, he's so strong. How is Sun Prism rated? Check it out. He's rated 2008 in Blitz, Steve. Can you explain that to me? How would that be possible? How would you be rated 2008 in Blitz? Say what? You invited one bro, which beat you on the Pond of Swiss, and he left. A bro? Did he cheat? He beat me in the Pond of Swiss? You know, it's not that easy to beat me in the Pond of Swiss. Was he like a master or something? Dude, this is weird, man. Why are you so strong? Easily, like, outplays an IM with black. I am, like, half asleep, but still. Okay. What are you doing? Wow. That's, like, kind of irrational, no? Grabbing pawn on a4. Why do you have to lose or win? Like, a draw wouldn't be acceptable to you? Mubat deleted his message. What? Oh. Wasn't that guy cheating? It sure looked like it. Sun Prism made a blunder that lost the game. Other than that, he had outplayed me from get-go. If you take away that blunder, he played a perfect game almost, with some small inaccuracies. I can't imagine how you're possibly 2,000 in blitz. Playing the white side of d4. Why don't you just play d4 when you're white? Because you're like an expert on it. I don't understand. You're an expert on d4 with white. How is that possible? You should just play d4 instead of e4 when you're white. a4 is best, and now rook e8. You must have checked the opening explorer or something. How do you know that's the move that has the best score for black? I wouldn't have known that. Oh man, he's got to be like rook e8. Oh, that's got the best score in the opening explorer. It's not an engine move. It's a standard idea in the Ilyin Janevsky variation. With white, you play rook e1, the same position with colors reversed, and you play rook e1 so that you can then push e5. Based on tactics involving queen g6 and knight h4. Now, obviously, you know that since you're an expert on the black side of the bird's opening. Oddly, no one played queen g3 here. Look at white's score in this position. Now, when you think about it, why is white's score in this position so bad? White's maybe slightly worse, okay? But it's like you're playing the Leningrad Dutch, or you're playing the Dutch, normal Dutch. It's like you're playing the Dutch, and it's a normal position for the Dutch. You're slightly worse. You're black. I'm black, he's white. Okay. Why did black lose almost every single game in this position? Ochotnik lost against Maurice Sebag. But the other games are all like weaker players. 2200, 2300, 2300, 2200. Still, a lot of them are close, you know. Why is White's score so bad? Queen g3 is such a bad move. I mean, I don't understand. So instead of queen g3, I don't know. It's top 4 according to the engine. I'm supposed to play knight e5. Okay, that makes sense. And still, white has a terrible score. All right. You're not supposed to play the black side of the fucking, for the bird's opening so well if you're an e4 player, dude. I don't understand how you know that. Especially a kid. You should be a prime candidate for the bird's opening. I'm not going to play the Najdorf against this guy. Heroku loves the Najdorf. If I'm not going to play the Najdorf, what am I going to do? That leaves us only with the classical, or some kind of weird, like, bishop d7. Scheveningen's bad. Dragon's bad. I mean, Dragon might not be bad if you could memorize, like, thousands of variations, so that, you know. In order to play the Dragon, you have to know more about it than, like, Sun Prism knows about the birds with black. You need an extensive amount of knowledge to even remotely think about attempting to play the Dragon with black. There's no way I would play a Dragon with black. I'm like 0-1 in lifetime with Dragon. Not to be confused with the accelerated Dragon. Bishop b3. Speaking of the Dragon, now I could play the Dragon. You played Bishop b3. Everybody's so fast. Hate that. How to take advantage of Bishop b3? There's no real way to take advantage of it, I guess. It's a good move, probably. Maybe the best. I guess I could take on d4. Play that kind of Dragon. It's like a pseudo-dragon, semi-dragon. Well, you're all set, Sun Prism, if anyone plays the birds against you. We got no problems there. It's very unusual for someone to be able to go from being an e4 player with white and just comfortably transpose to a totally different structure. what you did there. You know, for a player who doesn't seem to play that much, you know, you handled that very, very well. So you're all set. I I don't think like playing the birds is something you play against like old people. It's something you play against kids who haven't had been around to face it that much. Or in this case, like E4 players should naturally not handle playing that bird so well. The best way to play against the birds is what you did. You turn it into a Dutch in reverse. The point is like E4 players aren't supposed to be able to do that unless they're like Spassky or something. They play both E4 and D4. That's a different animal. So anyway, Heroku, what are you thinking about for so long? Yeah, 5 plus 5, 5 plus 3 feels very long. Who's your next opponent? That's philosophical. I hate looking ahead, you know. Let's just focus on this one, philosophers. Philosopher. F4 has been called. Well, that's a safe move. I don't think F4 is a good move. It's kind of weakening. Not weak, but maybe weak, but definitely weakening. I meant to say weakening, but I'll go with weak too. Now it's no longer a Yugoslav attack dragon. It was if you had played like, I don't know, bishop g5 or no. It was if you played like f3, right? F3 would be normal. F3, maybe. Bishop g5. Well, that's not really, it's not a standard dragon anymore. I just want to know what order I would have to play. Well, I've got no games. I've got no challenges. Philosopher King. So since I have no challenges, it's hard to tell you. Bishop d2? Believe me, I would tell you if I had any challenges, but I have 0 challenges. They pop in and out. Brownie Champ was up there now. Now they're back. See, Lichess does this. The challenges pop in and out, I guess. Based on whether people are like closing the tab or opening it. I don't know how it works. You're just leaving your queen on d4. Leaving your queen on d4. Wait, now Brownie Champ, is that Roland? There's also Cheetah. Oh, 3 plus 20. That's not an acceptable time. Very funny time control. 3 plus 20. Cheetah. Uh-oh. Could be Asterbait. I keep waiting for Asterbait to come in with like a new account or something. If he can't log into his old account, why wouldn't you just make a new account? I guess he doesn't have access to the internet. That's the larger problem. Okay, guys, I don't know what to do. I officially don't know what to do. So, that's a strong bishop you've got there. On a4. I mean b3. Sorry, Freudian slip. a4. Your other a4. You want to play a4. Heroku's making this up as he goes along. So this is like you castle queenside in the accelerated dragon. Probably not great. You played castle queenside in f4 in accelerated dragon. I can't remember now. I played a funny move, you know, bishop d7. Leonid Stein played this. He loved putting his bishop on d7. I keep thinking I had a tournament game where I played this, but I guess white just castled kingside in that game. Against Dudas Ester. A quite decent Hungarian women player. That was, I believe it was a draw some years ago. Uh-oh, there goes the H file. This was the plan, though. I mean, I have to get rid of that bishop on b3 at least. You're going to checkmate me now with h4, h5, right? Well, I can always try to run away. That's a strange move, bishop d5. That's a strange move. Fine. Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I know how much you like exchanging queens. Oh, I forgot I could just take on a4. So, bishop e3, knight takes a4, knight takes a4, bishop takes a4. Rook takes d6, and then, well, I mean, black has to be okay there. I don't love that. I was going to play it differently. I can also take on c3, or none of the above. So this game was difficult to call. Yeah, you keep having this annoying move. Winning the pawn is kind of risky. Shit. What do? I go back? Well, I could go back. Going back is kind of weird. Damn it. Pile up on I-95. Yeah, okay, dude. Bishop takes c3. I guess I don't have a choice anymore. Wow, this doesn't work? Depends on how you look at it. I feel like I'm playing Larson. Our Larson game yesterday. Very similar to this. What do? Rook a6? Yeah, but that's an issue. Oh. Wait a minute. Wow. Are you serious? I don't like this. Why did I do that? Alright. You played a great game. This is very back and forth. I think the advantage must have changed hands like 3 times. He was better, then I was better, then he was better, then I was better, then he was better, then I was better. Now it's like equal. This is probably the equalest it's been. I could never quite neutralize that bishop. So now I guess it's neutralized. I would call it neutralized now. Equal. Gonna be similar to last game. I have to win. Position where I'm slightly worse or something. Oh yeah. B3 traps my rook. That's a weird move. Pawn structure chess. You're gonna lose this. You have sun prism disease. It's like win or lose at all cost, but you can never have a draw. Actually, normally sun prism does draws. I don't know what happened to him though. Now he's like changed. He doesn't do draws anymore. Whoa. Dude, that's a strong pawn on d5. I'm gonna have to be careful. This is bizarre, dude. You're uncompromising. Why are you so uncompromising? Oh man, that's a good move. Is it? Do I have takes at G5? Oh shit. Takes G5. Oh no. The achy breaky heart. You just ignored my move. You didn't even think about what I played. Are you serious? Oh my god, dude, what are you doing? This is a king and pawn in game. He didn't even consider my move. You guys with the time controls, man. This is increment, not 5-0 or 3-0. Can't play like that. Yeah. Roku pre-moved. He pre-moved in a king and pawn in game. That's ridiculous, dude. He's pre-moving in king and pawn in games. Tic-tac-toe. Oh no. Oh no. What a game. This is weirder than the first one. Look at that. The computer thinks he was never better. Wow. I mean, normal better out of the opening, but that's surprising. I thought I had messed up at some point. He does the same thing as Sun Prism. He made one blunder and lost the game. Played like almost perfectly. You have the exact same statistics. 3 inaccuracies, 1 blunder that lost the game. They both played perfectly except for 1 blunder. This looks like some kind of significant mistake. What if you take my bishop? That's bad. I wasn't sure about this because I don't have a dark square bishop. But okay. So I was fine all along. But if you go back to the opening, like what the heck? There's like no games here at all. Bishop b3. I mean, it's one of White's main moves in this position, probably. Anyways, more questions than answers. Brownie. Oh no. Mr. Bean's uncle challenged me to rated bullet. What kind of drugs do you take, dude? Five plus something. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 5, 5 plus 4. Noob C boys. Sorry. No. Noob boy. Oh, that's not good. Your score 0-1. Brownie champ. Okay. So we've played before. Did you have a different account? Maybe not. Gabble roll mops Friday. I don't hear those bit donations coming in. Mr. Coffee's health is down to 1935. Where's Mr. Coffee, by the way? Oh no. My bad. Mr. Coffee had to go to the doctor today. Mr. Coffee had a doctor's appointment. He said he couldn't make the stream today. Why do I have 8 viewers? What the fuck, man? We're gonna have to start advertising. I don't know why I even bother to put like leechess.org in the stream title. It doesn't seem to help. Like no one follows my stream. No one watches my stream because of leechess. Seriously. How many people are streaming right now? Open new link. Open link in new window. Just me. Dude, how is it that there's like no one pays attention to the leechess stream listing? I mean, I realize this is not a great time. It's like, okay, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh no. Speaking of the dragon, I'm not going to play a dragon. I'm not going to play like a normal dragon. Brownie champ. Brownies. I love brownies. I decided to just play like a computer. We should play more like computers. I had a game with Stapvargan on Tuesday where I did something similar to this. Different opening, but same idea. We avoid the exchange of pieces. In the classical dragon, the knight always goes to b3, but that's kind of not that good there either. Try writing some Lichess blog. I know. Stream on chess.com is the best suggestion. My son always tries to convince me to stream on chess.com. It's so gross. I'm just like, dude, you don't understand. I hate that site with a passion and everything it stands for. I'm not going to increase my viewership by selling out. Like Ice Cube acting in the worst movies of all time. War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. I used to like Ice Cube, and he would rap about not selling out and stuff like that. Now he's in the worst movie of all time. Yoko Ono and chess.com. Very relevant. So, Rook C8. Yeah, Blitz is. Yeah, I try to treat Blitz like it's a serious game. Maybe that's my mistake. Taking Blitz seriously, or treating it like it's real chess or something. Yeah. What would Mohammed Al-Mariaki do? Seriously, what am I supposed to play here? You're threatening what exactly? Knight d5. Knight d5, pawn d5, knight d4. That's annoying. I mean, I am maybe a little better there, but it's not much. This doesn't seem right to trade his pieces off. Does he have streamers? Endgame.ai? I don't know. I've never met Hans. He always seemed like a punk. But I'd rather, deal with a punk than chess.com. Okay, so I like Lichess, but we just don't have any viewers here. Lichess is weird. I like playing on Lichess, but it's not really great for streaming. So, okay. Uh-huh. Who's Brownie Champ, anyway? My score is 5-0. Everyone has this rapid-fire, fast, straightforward style. It's easy to be fast, but it's another thing to be good. Scabble Romops. We've got to make the stream great again. I'm thinking about changing my schedule and overhauling. I think it's time to change up some stuff here. Because right now I'm doing nothing. I've even toyed around with the idea of streaming games and poker. Poker is more likely. But it's also not great. Maybe a mix of stuff. I should stream a mix of stuff. But, yeah, making blogs. I thought about a Substack. Gabble Ramos, do you read Substack? Very popular now. Speaking of blogs, but for real blogs. Not like fake blogs, but real writers, have Substacks and every kind of topic. I like it. Brownie Champ is drifting. You read the Substack of Kolovich. Okay. Yeah, so The chess substacks, there are some. I feel like it's more popular for stuff like politics, but it can be for anything. The biggest substacks are probably politics. I don't want the chess game to become how to say this. It's about like moving fast, you know. I like thinking. I'd rather just agree to a draw if we get to the position where we both have just increments left, and what's the point of just trying to flag the other guy? That feels very like 3-year-old type of stuff, and I hate to see grandmasters playing bullet chess and doing this sort of nonsense, where the game is no longer about chess, it's about clicking the mouse. I rant about this all the time, but, you know, it's hard to put it away when you play blitz. I mean, it's, yeah, the clock is a huge part of the game. Of course it is, but it doesn't have to be the whole game, and that's my point. Brownie's pretty solid. Solid dragon. Yeah, we need to go like Kamsky on his ass here. Super technical. If one of these falls... Look, I've played the accelerated dragon structure for years. You know, I know. If one of those pawns goes, the dragon structure falls apart, right? I mean, this is the thing about the dragon. The structure itself, it's like a big island. Hawaii, you know. Wow, B5, radical, brah. That's a radical move. Holy shit. Interesting move. Didn't see that coming. Can I attack E7 somehow? Okay. I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. Brownie. Do you know what brownies are? They were like the miniature version of the Girl Scouts. When I was a kid, they would sell cookies and shit in elementary school. They were like the junior Girl Scouts. Now, originally, brownies are like little forest creatures. They're kind of like, what? The word I'm looking for is like gnome or something. Basically like gnomes or elves. Like small gnomes or elves. Jesus Christ, dude. It's relentless. I feel like I'm facing a relentless assault where my opponents never back up. I can never attack the E7 pawn. It's incredible. What if it turned out that all of my opponents were really the same person? They have a pretty wide opening repertoire. What do I do now? Man, I don't like this. This sucks. Rook C4 is a brilliant move by black. What the fuck, dude? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this. What would Kamsky do? Yeah. No, Black's got it under control here. They played a great game. He's like losing on time. Get out of my swamp. Alright. Oh, I have b4. Yeah, that's a committal move. So, what am I doing again? Bishop e3. What does that do? I don't know. Jesus Christ, it's just like Sun Prism, time management. You sure you're not related to Sun Prism? You're from the same country. No? Guernsey. Maybe not. The Channel Islands. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, great. Can't drop my d5 pawn. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Wow. Oh my God. Dude. (2002). He's like a bullet genius. Who is this guy? You've gotten a lot stronger since before. That's the third game that was like almost identical in terms of like the strength of my opponent and how close it was. Again, like I'm just extracting teeth from equal positions where you're melting down in really close positions. It's just like I barely have enough to beat you guys. This was not as good a game as the others. I missed 100 wins. Weird. That's really weird. Are you sure that's not somebody's like bad phone analysis? How could I literally have that winning of a position there? Really? Things were totally almost equal. And I missed like 100 wins in a row? How? Where? It's c4. Okay, I don't know if c4 is winning. It's a move. Where? Queen d3. Also not obvious what that does. It sets up b4, but I had no time left. We both had no time left. You shouldn't have played f5. It was too risky. Okay. Whatever. It's a stupid time control. The game was a good game until move 25, at which time we both have he has 7 seconds, I have 42. I hate blitz turning into garbage. Mr. Bean Uncle. What is that? 324 games. Joined 1 month ago. The other guy is gone. Mr. Bean Uncle. You have a 1687 rating, but you're 2100. Maybe I should abort this. Let me see. Mr. Bean Uncle. 8 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. 2200. I don't know. There's just not enough games here. I just can't. I can't play someone who's like 1600 in blitz and 2200 in rapid. That's just too weird. That's just too weird. Why is your rating like 600 and noob boy? We've already lost to them. What's that about? Oh no. They make blogs. Oof. Looks like it was a decent game. Do I remember this? I feel like I remembered this. Oh man. That's crazy. And I ended up losing this? What was this? Your account is legit? Alright. 2200 blitz, 2200 rapid. Looks kind of legit. Alright, I gotta be careful who I play because I'm tired of playing computers. You know, people like cheat all the time. Also, in even really sick is like you play offhand games against people that are unrated. The people cheat in unrated games. Why? Seriously, why? I play on my phone unrated games against random opponents and people are cheating sometimes. What's the purpose of that? I don't understand. Is that like a training tool or something? Everybody just wants to play quickly. I need the extra time. Need the extra time for streaming purposes. So I was thinking we'll do this, even though it's like generally not recommended. Computer always likes this. I don't know. I mean, maybe this isn't great. How bad can it be, though? I mean, I would typically play white side of this position, not the black side. A4, he's used no time for the whole game. Why don't you use your time? Why don't people use their time? Why don't you use your time to try to find great moves instead of just moving fast? Try to create something. Alright. A4 is a standard move, though, to be fair. It is a standard move. I don't really generally play like this, but I just couldn't think of anything else to do. I don't like taking on C3, but computers say it's okay. You know, they're like, oh yeah, we love doing that. Structurally speaking, it allows white to control the center and bring a pawn toward the center. I mean, fundamentally, it should be favorable for white. So we try to avoid doing that in most cases, but it's been very noticeable in the last like 15 years when chess engines are becoming more and more prevalent in analysis and whatever. Okay, 91 is a really bizarre move. That's quite passive for white. Why did he do that? Knight c2, knight e3. Okay. Extravagant maneuver. That's a very extravagant maneuver. Knight e1, knight c2. Wow. And now bishop e3. That is weird. So I have to take or play bishop a7. So I don't want my pawn structure to be messed up. And the position is about equal. Dragon structure. What did we say? Gabble troll mops. What did we say about dragon structure? Break the dragon. So, guys, I can stream for like 45 minutes more. I'm free till 3. Free till 3. Gabaltronos, did you leave us? Okay. 10 viewers. What's wrong with people? I should just like play in like an hourly arena or something after this. Let's just play some arena games rather than challenges. We don't have any more challenges. I don't know. People don't seem to care about watching this. They'd rather watch me like crush people in an hourly arena. Let's see. Play. You like trading, don't you? He's a trader. Oh, I see. So you can just ignore it if I play if I play e4, you just ignore it. Wow. Well, okay. Rook b5 is an issue. What's that? What is that? What are you doing? The tornado. Weal 153 is followed. Okay. So Mr. Coffee's health is down to 1930. The next player who knocks him down to 0 will be Stream Boss. Pawn structure upgrade get. I don't trust anybody. You know, I don't know. White's played a very positional game. English with pretty much flawless play. H4. Maybe not bad. I'm not really convinced about H4 though. I mean, are you stopping? Is that like a defensive move or are you attacking me? It's hard for me to do anything though. It's like a Mexican standoff. I guess I can play F4, which is kind of risky. Oh, very risky actually. Wow. That's irrational, H5. So here we go with the like irrational play again. I get concerned when people start playing like that. It's like too good. How tight this guy plays. It's like too good. G5. The worst is if you're afraid your opponent's cheating, then you can't play. That's why I'm really careful about who I play. Because if I have the slightest inclination that I'm playing someone who's cheating, I just crumble and fall apart. You can't believe you're playing like an engine or something. You have no chance. This is a very aggressive move by white. It's like, there are three factors I look for: strength, speed, and confidence. And if they have all three, they're probably cheating. Usually people have like two. Human players will have like two of these factors. They're fast and they're good, but there's not this like overwhelming confidence you feel in their play. They have no fear. If I see all three, I get concerned. It feels like I'm playing a stronger opponent, like he's stronger than me. I'm 2375 FIDE. Rapid. Oh, wow. Yeah, Rook H4 is suspicious. That's starting to get suspicious now. Wow. Dude, that maneuver is really over the top. The guy doesn't make mistakes. Just suspicious. Definitely don't trust this player. Yeah, here comes the tactic. And I'm lost. Perfect game. He's thinking now. It would be weird to think on that move. He played like a literally perfect game. Like an engine. I don't know if there's still any hope here. There might be. This looks like I'm playing an engine for sure, I would say. White's play is just out of control. Time use also very weird. Can I hold this position? Should be a draw. But if white plays like perfectly, it's probably not. Using no time. So how does white win? That's how. I don't think I would play another game with this account. I don't know. Too fast, too good, too confident. And based on the ratings he has, I think that's kind of misplaced. Like he wants to be the show. But just the name Noob Boy, that's really annoying. Honestly. Why not like Dog 69? Make your name that or something. 69 Dog. We're gonna be here all day while this dude tries to flag me. Very strange. What's that do? Oh, it wins if I go up. Okay, that's what it does. This is very strange. Seriously. Very strange play by white. Probably using an engine. It should be a draw, but I think we're going to ban them. Puzzle Storm 39. It's a draw, but given the speed, the every factor about this player tells me that they're cheating. The confidence, the speed, everything. The rating, 100% cheating. They just want to look believable, so they didn't overdo it. But just, it's obviously a cheater to me. If you were that good, you would have a lot higher ratings. Let's put it that way. You wouldn't be 2,300 in Blitz, dude. You'd be like 2,600. And you couldn't be that fast. I mean, you would be 2,700 at least. With that kind of speed and that kind of ability. Like, you're clearly cheating. It's just that you're mixing in some mistakes to make it look believable. It's just really obvious. It's just disgusting. Why do you cheat? Just to look good against a title player? I mean, it's really sick. The guy even has a blog where he has a game against an IM. This is obviously his motivation for cheating. So he can make blogs about people while cheating. It's disgusting. Just totally disgusting. You played the entire game like a computer. And you're not fooling anybody. Like, obviously cheating. Apparently had a win. What game is this? This is the old game. What's this? The old game. Yeah. Oh, he happened to beat me in another game too. What a coincidence. Right? Alright, welcome to Never Playing Me Again. If I wanted to play a computer, bro, I would play a computer. Why are you wasting my time? Like, seriously. So you can make some blog that no one's going to read about how you cheated against an IM. Nobody cares. Alright, Redusa, what's up? You're wasting your time by cheating in chess. So, and my time too. Final position there was draw. This is already a mistake. This is terrible for him. He played too quickly. At least Redusa is human. Yeah, I lose confidence in humanity when I play people like that. Honestly. Well, there's not much to have. I mean, Donald Trump is president of the United States, so what belief in humanity do we have left, really? Queen d4. Redusa's in like super fast mode. Not in the mood for that either. The last game was a draw, but I was just going to get flagged by Computer Man. Because eventually I'm going to make a mistake against his computer moves. In drawn position. Computer boy. Bring a real account and we'll play. Alright? So this is a very bad opening what you did here. You're not supposed to take on d4. We talked about this last night on my analysis stream. Exact position. Actually, no. Oh, wow. So you... Okay, yeah, this is actually a problem for black. No, you can play bishop g7. You have to play bishop g7. Come on. You can't take on d4. What are you thinking here? This is no time to start thinking, man. Did you leave the game or something? I'm attacking your rook. You have one move. Knight f6. Play it. Why are you thinking now? That was weird. I don't think I played this right. You know, I don't think I got the best, the maximum. This exchange of pieces doesn't really help me. I should have had more. You know, now black's almost okay. The emphasis being on the almost. Maybe not almost, but I feel like I could have had a bigger advantage. Hello. So the good thing about streaming is that we get to play computers all the time. Dog69, new boy who wants to play and pretend he's a strong player. I try to just forget about it. You know, you're going to put yourself out there and they're going to do that. Whatever. Alright. Why are you trading queens? You're defending e7. Reducing, you need to improve your time management. Your time management is horrible. Sometimes you take your time, sometimes you play way too fast. It's all over the map with the time use. Here again, you're playing, you used a bunch of time there. I don't know what you were doing, like away from the computer or something, but thinking on knight f6 was weird. What do I do? I have to check my my schedule. I should stream more. Maybe. Let's see. Bishop e3, queen d6. Can you take the pawn on d5 next move? No, I have bishop f4. Okay. So this is kind of awkward for black. Taking the pawn would have been very dangerous too. He's using his time when it's like too late, you know? This is the thing. Don't use your time when it's too late. Use your time before you get a bad position. He blitzed out c takes d. You're already like half screwed after that. 5 moves in and black doesn't have a good move. You don't have a good move already. Your best option is to probably, I don't know, you can play bishop g7, d5, knight e5, or you can play d6, d5, knight b8. But d5 is not good, you know. You're already in a bad position after 5 moves. Very bad position. Not just a bad position, like -1 type. Like down at least a pawn, positionally. So one thing is knight on c6. It's a move, but better to play g6 if you want to play g6. Like Kovalenko, a lot of strong players, they play g6 on move 2. Don't play knight c6. Why? If you want to play a g6 setup, then just play g6. Don't waste time with knight c6, because the knight on c6 just gets attacked by the central pawns. It took me a long time to understand this, but I'm teaching you, like, for free. It took me a long time to appreciate this, really. You know, how important this is. Blindly playing knight c6. Okay, it's a standard move, but after e3, you have to be careful. Now you have to play e5 or knight f6. Or maybe e6. You have to completely play something else if you want to play knight c6. It's like playing knight c3 when black's running d5, d4. You're just a target. You know, your knight's just a target for the advancing central pawn. I call it bowling, you know. The d pawn is bowling. Bowling for knights. We'll knock them down. So, we're much better here. I was very upset by playing that cheater. I don't like that. Don't like playing cheaters on my stream. And I was skeptical of the account to begin with, but I shouldn't have played them. That's my fault. Who's Kuwazu? Watching our game. Wow, we're up to 17 viewers. It's an all-time record. 17 contiguous viewers. Can you guys believe it? The contiguous states. How's my F rook doing? Nothing. Well, what's it doing? Maybe that's the better question. What's it doing, right? How's it doing? What's it doing? Well, okay, you have an idea. I see it. You have an idea. But I don't think it matters, like which rook I do. Ah, I have a good move. I have an idea. I have another idea. See, you're threatening, like, something here. You're threatening a couple things. You're not threatening anything yet, but you will be, right? After the next move. Rook c8? Come on. You can't do that. That can't possibly work. That loses. Wow. What? You seriously have a way to survive this? I mean, knight g5. That's the classic. I thought black would play rook c8, and the idea would be rook d4 for me. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Thanks for not using a computer. So here I'm saying you're already screwed after c takes d4. It's 0.9. Just to show you how quickly you can get an almost lost position with black. Unbelievable, right? That's how bad the move is. Minus. So now, your only options are bishop g7 or d6. Maybe d6 isn't so bad, actually. Black actually won a game here against no less than Axel Smith. Mr. E3 Poison lost with white against 2100. His opponent went rogue. Yeah, d6 or bishop g7 with the idea of d5, knight e5. Adrian beat Jofi Polgar in 1991. But it's a bad line for black. This is the better try, though. Kawazu, you've been stalking us. Rapid games, 6 wins, 1 loss. Bullet games, 8 wins, no, 5 wins. Blitz games, your score is pretty good today. Alright, let's try. Please don't be a computer. I don't want to end my stream on a computer game. But maybe we'll play something different. No, we'll play our normal stuff. I want to learn something from the game. Oh! Oh no. Oh, bishop f4, okay. I was worried you were Uber driver who said he had something prepared for me in the Verisov. E3, poison. Yeah. Wait a minute now. I had this game in the World Senior 2 years ago, and now it's like, I can't remember. I think that might have been it, but something weird about this position. I mean, I can take the pawn on g4. I remember that being an analysis variation. Why do I remember that being an analysis variation? Queen h4? Or knight f6? This is not really a good variation for me to play because it's too sharp. I don't remember. I had it on the analysis board. Kawazu, you're not the guy who just beat me. You're a member of my team? When did you become a member of my team? This account is a member of my teams. I've never played them. They're a member of my other team? What? Sparkle Horse? Team Sparkle Horse? Bro, do you know how old that team is? That wasn't even created by me. So you can still join that team? Oh, wow. I had no idea you could still actually join that team. I thought it was like closed. You joined my other team. Anyone know what's going on here? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do after 92. It's not supposed to be good for white. I can't remember. This is very strange. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. This is my last game. My last computer for today. No, I don't know. I don't know anything about this opponent. It's very strange. They joined my teams, but I've never talked to them or seen them before. Something I don't understand. G4 I understand. But after bishop e4... I just can't remember. I totally spaced. You know I'm supposed to play c5 instead of knight takes g4. I'm at like a complete loss of what to do. As to what to do. I don't want to get self-pinned. Very strange line. Probably not good for black at all. I mean, knight takes g4, you can't play that move unless you know what you're doing. It's a good line for black. This is like the best line for black, but I couldn't remember what to play. I haven't looked at it in like 2 years. Well, the way this went down now, it's probably not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. At the end of the day, my position isn't that bad. White didn't play the best. Stasian is rating of the party of one. Party of one is better than a party of none. That's what I always say. Welcome. How's my castling coming along here? I guess we're not castling. Thanks for the raid, guys. Gotta go. This is my last game for today. It was fun playing with your computers. Bishop b5. Here tripled pawns. After knight f4. Anybody? Maybe it's not that bad. I could play knight d6 and guard my tripled pawns. I gotta watch him on the other side. Actually, this looks very scary. I don't like that. There's my king going long term. Bigger problem, really, about where to put my king long term. Throw my queen into h4. When in doubt, just put your queen on a crappy square on the side of the board. This is the second time. Wow, he's 2100. 2200 bullet. The bullet ratings are really inflated. Everybody's like 3,400 in bullet and stuff. 3,600. I mean, why they're not 4,000? I guess everyone like plays their friends and cheats and stuff. All right. Well, I'm just happy to survive to an equal position. That's awkward, but that's all right. We can deal with that. Knight d6, rook g7. Position is equal. Oh, nice. Maybe I should have played rook c8 there. I missed the attack on c2. Why would he put his king? I guess he didn't want to get checked. That was the point. Okay, he didn't want to be checked. Oh, this is so annoying. Wow. Okay. Then screw it. Rook g3, very stubborn move. Wait. Knight c4 check? No. Now he played king d2. Why didn't you play that before? It's not all about you. Oh, Lyndon Johnson, you're late. You're late. The stream's like over, bro. No bad nights. No bad nights for me. I think you could be kind of sharp. I like bishop h7, bishop b5. What the hell is going on there? With your bishop on h7. I could trap it with f5. Oops, that's a very risky thing to do. Bruh. Wow. Okay, I have f5. Okay, that's double-edged, but still. Double-edged for him, too. You cut me a break. I'm on the West Coast. Yeah, sorry I don't have any, sorry I don't have any, I don't have enough streams, you know, for you West Coast gangsters. You can go find Asterbait. There was a sighting, though. He's been missing for 3 weeks. But Mr. Coffee saw he logged on to his chess.com account. That's really weird. Yeah, he disappeared for 3 weeks because he claimed his iPad had to be upgraded. And then 3 days ago he was logged into his chess.com account, which he hasn't used. Well, he hasn't used it since 2018. So my guess is that he has like an old device. His only way to access the internet was some kind of old device that like had his old chess.com login on it. Basically, all of his stuff is on his Apple account that he has like been locked out of or something. Anyway, guys, brilliant theory. Thank you. It's very deep. I'll see you guys later. It was nice knowing you. Thanks, Bob, for subscribing. What do you got? Your bit leader? What is that? You cheer one? Wait, you cheered one? Are you sure? You would guess that his life expectancy is pretty short. He's got Joe Biden by a long shot. Never know. Anyway, guys, it was fun hanging out with you. I'll be back on Sunday with a simul. Nice sharing positive thoughts with Lyndon Johnson, always. You're not the worst president of all time. Bye-bye.